Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fifth Quarter with your host, Ben Safer.
Hello guys, it's that time again and we have to go kind of fast because I have a lot to talk about today. Miguel Cabrera has become the first American League Triple Crown winner since Carl Yastrzemski did it with the Red Sox back in 1967. And now congratulations to you, Miguel Cabrera. We all know that you've been chasing Josh Hamilton for the leader in most home runs throughout baseball since the season began. You hit 43 and he hit 42. The MLB playoffs are starting to roll on with the divisional round. Nationals, Cardinals, and Reds, Giants in the National League, Yankees, Orioles, Tigers, A's in the American League. Now, if I had to pick a winner out of those two, I'm going to say O's, Tigers, and Nats, Reds. Even though I think that every home team is going to win their game 3. AL, NL, MVP. For me, it's still a little bit foggy, but I'm only going to tell you my American League pick, which is obviously going to be Miguel Cabrera. Now we move on to Texas Rangers blowing a lead in the American League West, which they had sole possession since April 9th of this season. Now, how do the Rangers do this? Alright, you're not the frickin' Cubs, and yes, I am a Cubs fan. I mean, it was supposed to be you and the Angels dueling it out the entire season, but we all know that the Angels had that mess earlier on in the year when Pujols couldn't hit anything, and that pretty much catapulted you into the lead. And then the team that no one thought would win it, the Oakland A's, gets the division crown. Now you have to play a wild card game against the Orioles, which you lose. Plus Hamilton against the A's had a huge drop, which probably escalated that into happening. Paulie Valentine has been fired by the Boston Red Sox in his first season as their manager. And now the Red Sox did not have a very good season at all, and this did not surprise me that they fired him. I thought that they would fire him, and the Red Sox were pretty much stuck in between 4th and 5th place the entire season, and that's why he got fired, because they were just so inconsistent. The MLB wildcard games. Cards beat Braves, and O's beat the Rangers. Now, yes, all you Cardinal fans can start laughing at me now because I was wrong. NFL games, we had some good ones. Pats, Broncos, Jets, Texans, Packers, Colts, but we will start with the Jets. Now, last night they lost 23-17 to the Houston Texans, who also suffered a big loss. Brian Cushing tearing his ACL, and now he is out for the entire year. Now, since considering that he is our best defensive player, this could open the doors for the two other AFC powerhouses, Baltimore and New England. But the Jets are just a total mess right now. They are clearly not themselves. Their two best players are hurt. Their quarterbacks can't complete a pass. And it's just totally ugly right now, and I do not see the Jets making the playoffs at all. In fact, I don't even seeing them finishing 500. Now, is it Tebow time in New York? Probably very soon. Now, here's my perspective on it. Sanchez has completed 45% of his passes in his last 2 games. Now, Tim Tebow could do that. Now, here's the difference between Sanchez and Tebow. They both complete under 50% of their passes, but Tebow wins games. Now, all I know about Tebow is that, yes, he runs it all the time. He has horrible throwing mechanics, but the point is that he wins games. And that's what the Jets need. And now, if I were Rex Ryan, I would give Sanchez a couple more chances, but let's say even if the Jets do beat the Colts, and Sanchez has an okay game, and then he goes out against the Patriots and just gets manhandled, which is totally possible, then I think it's time for you to get Tim Tebow in there. Tony Romo has thrown 5 picks against the Bears in a Monday night game last week. Now, Romo is a characteristic of what a good quarterback should have. He's tall, he's accurate, he's got a strong arm. He just needs to make better decisions in the pocket. Drew Brees has broken Johnny Unitas' record of 48 consecutive games with a touchdown pass. So congratulations to you, Drew Brees. And we saw Sean Payton up in his box along with the other suspended Saints coaches from the Bounty scandal. And now, even if you did see it, you saw all the Saints players hugging him, and he was holding the football up in the air like, I finally did it. His wife was up in the box clapping for him, so just a great day for him. So congratulations to you, Drew Brees. Another good game. Brady Manning. What else is there to say? And now, I was at that game, and that was a very exciting game because obviously it was my first ever Patriots game. And knowing that I was going to see Brady and Manning go head-to-head possibly for the final time. Now, it was the same old story. Patriots score first, and then Peyton Manning comes back to the top. Then New England just exploded into the lead, 31-7. And then the Broncos started to come back. I'm thinking, here we go. But the final score ended up being 31-21 Pats. But here's why the Broncos lost. The Patriots ran the ball down their throats, and they won the turnover battle. Peyton Manning was strip sacked. The running back fumbled twice. He dropped 2 easy passes. Demaryius Thomas had a catch punched out, and that was ran back to like the 15-yard line. And the Patriots, I think, were able to get on another drive and score there. As I remember, I'm not sure, I forget. Another good game, Colts-Packers. The Packers were up 21-3 against the Colts, and they blow it. How does this happen? Now, Indianapolis was motivated to win that game, and they did. And they knew that their head coach was watching them as he went under treatment for leukemia. Robert Griffin III and Matt Castle both have concussions. Now, RG3 did the right thing and slid, but Matt Castle took a big hit by Haloti Ngata. And the Chiefs' offensive lineman started freaking out that the fans apparently cheered his injury. Now, RG3 did the right thing. He slid, even though we took that hit, which is the right thing to do. The NBA has allowed a new anti-flopping rule. This way, players can't just fall down on purpose and get their 2 free throws, because I think that happens way too much in the NBA, and that's a good thing that they were able to get that done. Dwight Howard is now going to call himself Iron Man instead of his previous nickname, so Superman. Now, dude, you can't give yourself a nickname because that doesn't mean anything. You have to have the fans give you a nickname. That's what makes it special. So I would go back to your original nickname, Superman. No. Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, and Kobe Bryant, I think, are just going to light up the Lakers this season and build a good rivalry with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I think that's what's actually going to be the Western Conference Final. But my NBA picks are going to be out next week, so check into that. The NHL has canceled the first 2 weeks of the regular season, no surprise there, but Wayne Gretzky hopes that they can get a deal done by the Winter Classic, and I don't even start actually watching hockey until January when football is starting to come to an end, but I really don't get into it until like February, so for me it's like late January, early February. Here are the top 5 BCS rankings: Alabama, Oregon, South Carolina, Florida, and West Virginia. Now, the 2 teams I like the best out of this are Oregon and Alabama. Now, if they played each other, I would take Oregon in this one, and who knows, Oregon could win the national championship. South Carolina has beat Georgia 35-7, and that was probably the reason why they were able to slide up into the top 3 of the college rankings. And this is what you should do: jump on a team early and then have them play catch up, much like the Patriots did against the Broncos, where the Broncos tied it, and after that the Patriots exploded into the lead. Now it is time for the question of the day. How long do you think until Mark Sanchez loses his job and is replaced by Tim Tebow? Let me know in the comments section down below. And that is all I have for you guys today. You all know my name. In case you forgot, it is right there above my head. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe. And if you have, thanks for subscribing. And also, leave a comment answering the question of the day. I'm going to go America, Canada, Australia, and anyone outside those countries that gives a crap what I am talking about. I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.